Let's pay homage to the lineage gurus. Homage to the Venerable Monk Liao Ming. Homage to Master Sakya Cheng-Kung. Homage to His Holiness the 16th Karmapa. And homage to Master Dubdan Dorji. Homage to the three jewels of the altar. Homage to the main deity of Homa today. Manjusri Bodhisattva, Dharma Prince, Sumu, Ajahn Dubdan Siddhi Dubdan Kama, all Dharma masters, Dharma lecturers, Dharma teachers, Dharma instructors, Dharma teaching assistants, and all disciples present here and over the internet, and also the temple directors. Good afternoon, everyone. How do you do?
Hola amigo, que quiero mucho. Sugoi, ichiban, kimochi, Jumi, yabe, puri, konnichiwa. Powerful.
Powerful. Get rich. I would like to announce for next Sunday, May 24th at 3 p.m. There would be Golden Mother with innumerable hands and infinite Uji eyes. Homa, fire offering ceremony. So Golden Mother with innumerable hands and infinite Uji eyes. Do we have the statue at the Seattle Temple? No, not yet. Do we have it in Rainbow Temple? On the second floor. There's a huge frame photo of Golden Mother, and then there is one. And then, how big is it? This big, pretty small. We have one at the South Mountain Retreat, bigger than this, bigger than Mahabala, up to the ceiling. That's the biggest one. I pray to her every night. So Golden Mother with innumerable hands and infinite Uji eyes. Please bestow upon me a good night's sleep and great health. So all pain and soreness in the body disappear. And also please bestow upon Simu as well. So I do pray to this Golden Mother with innumerable hands and eyes. Every night I pray to her. And Simu has seen her image. She appeared. Every time she appeared, it's like a troop. So in front, behind, to the sides, and at the center is this Golden Mother with innumerable hands and infinite Uji eyes. So she can have her eyes open or closed.
我一向不太愿意看她的眼睛，
I'd rather not look into her eyes
光
because she can shoot a cold gaze.
它跟这个印在那个不太一样，
So the print here is
不
different.
一样。
It's different.
在那个南山亚舍的
The one at the South Mountain Retreat, right? On the monitor.
给它放大一点，
Can you enlarge it, please?
来往我手无极眼放大一点。
Wow, this is the Golden Mother with innumerable hands, or 10,000s, which means innumerable hands,
它是
and Uji eyes. That's the one at the South Mountain Retreat.
啊，就是这样。
That's all you can do?
Wow. 她眼睛很特别，
Her eyes are very special.
啊，很庄严，很庄严。
Extremely beautiful, magnificent,
就是在南山
and dignified. This is the one at the
龙碑的客厅，
South Mountain Retreat on the living room in the dragon side. As you enter the main door and you look to the dragon side, you can see her. She fills the whole wall. Extremely magnificent, dignified. I pray to her every night prior to going to bed. I would speak to her.
不知道的，
Things that you do not know, you ask her and she would give you the answers,
包括过去、现在、未来，
including the past, present, and future.
未来的她都知道。
And she knows everything about the
什
future.
么时候会发生什么事情？什么时候
When something will
什么时
happen,
候会发生什么事？
when,
都是她讲
what will happen, she tells me all,
经验，
and proven accurate,
很敏感哦，
extremely accurate, responsive.
就是要做这个护摩。
So next Sunday, there will be her Homa and the mudra, her mudra,
跟千手千眼观世音菩萨的手印是一样。
is the same as the mudra for the 1,000-eyed, 1,000-armed Avalokitesvara Bodhisattva. This represents many hands. And then
千手千眼观世音
the middle,
是这样，他也是这样。
the same, Avalokitesvaras and Golden Mother.
Om Siddhi, Om Jimmu Siddhi, Dhammo Se。Om Jimmu Siddhi, Dhammo Se，是他的心咒，
That's her heart mantra.
他的形象。
And then her appearance.
他的在南山亚舍，他的正对面就是千手千眼观世音。
Right across from her at the South Mountain Retreat is the 1,000-armed, 1,000-eyed Avalokitesvara Bodhisattva.
瑶池金母是我的
Golden Mother is my greatest
最
yidam,
大的
or
瑶池，
main personal meditation deity. And the greatest Golden Mother of all Golden Mothers is her. None others.
我都称她为
I called
所
her
无极眼瑶池金母大天尊，或者是称她为
the great celestial venerable Golden Mother with innumerable hands and infinite Uji eyes, or in
念
short,
起来太长了，
the most supreme Golden Mother,
至尊瑶池金母
because her title was too long. It's too long, so I just called her the Supreme Golden Mother.
最高的，
So when we play cards, when we were little, the most supreme is the highest.
至尊就是最高的。
That's the highest.
会不会玩天宫地宫？
Do you know how to play that Taiwanese cards?
至尊是最高的，也就是至尊就是最高的。
So, 至尊 means
我记得台湾话有一句，
the most, the highest, the most exalted, the supreme.
至尊、十公、至尊。
So, Supreme Golden Mother.
拿到那一张牌，那就最高的。
So when you get that card, that means that's the best, the highest card. It's even higher than the heaven and earth.
天九牌，天九牌里面有，天九牌有一个至尊啊。
So in those cards, there's one card
天宫地宫，
that says supreme
我们在
or most exalted.
天宫，哦，拿到天宫是最高的。
So when you get the heaven, that's already high, very high.
是高阶九，高阶九，
And then the highest
高阶
numbers
是猴子跟鸡，
is
高阶九就是9分。
it's monkey and chicken and 9. The number 9 is the highest.
然后至尊最高，
And then heaven and earth are higher, and then the supreme is the highest.
那至尊瑶池金母，
So that's why I address her as the Supreme Golden Mother. When she heard me called her, she would open her eyes.
她可以看到你的内心，
She could look right straight into your heart, your inside, and your past, present, and future.
对，太厉害了，
Your inner world.
应该跟大家都有缘。
So this deity is really incredible. She has affinity with everybody.
释利菩萨护摩，
So today we had Manjusri Bodhisattva Homa,
你要讲
and you saw
功德主，
when they said primary supplicants and merit holders, and I could lift them up so easily. That meant it's very light.
起来了表示很重，
Like when I couldn't lift them up, that means
我就提不起来。
there were many
我
supplicants.
一提就起来，
But when there were only few, then it's easy for me to lift up. That means it's light. Manjusri Bodhisattva.
所有菩萨当中啊，是我最尊敬的一个。
This is the Bodhisattva that I respect and revere most among all the Bodhisattvas.
没有主席很可惜。
It's such a pity if you did not register for primary supplicants. He has the highest
我
wisdom.
之师哎，
He's the teacher of 7 Buddhas of the past.
有念到过去
So in chanting the Hiking Guan Yin Sutra, we chant about the 7 past Buddhas, and he's the teacher of the 7 past Buddhas.
他是龙种上尊王佛，
So he's also the Buddha
是佛的
of the race of the Honorable Naga clan. So he's the teacher of the 7 past Buddhas, and that includes Sakyamuni Buddha
文殊师利菩萨
and Manjusri Bodhisattva.
辅助释迦牟尼佛，
Uh,
是无能胜，没
supplement
有人胜过他的。
supplements Sakyamuni Buddha. His wisdom is unparalleled, unsurpassed.
其中还有居留孙佛、死气佛，
And there are also Kanakamuni Buddha, Sikhin Buddha, Viswapu Buddha. They were all, Manjushri were all the teacher of all of those Buddhas. If you had registered primary supplicant for Manjushri Bodhisattva, it's the same as creating connection and affinity with the 7 Buddhas, including Sakyamuni Buddha. Yet he was willing to follow Sakyamuni Buddha together, the same as Samantabhadra Bodhisattva. So the Dharma Princes, Manjushri and Samantabhadra, and at the center is Sakyamuni Buddha. So in the Vimalakirti Sutra, Vimalakirti was the protagonist and also Manjushri Bodhisattva. Nobody could win over Vimalakirti. In the era of Sakyamuni Buddha, in debates, all the 10 great disciples lost. Only one could, and that's Manjushri Bodhisattva, could be at par in the debates with Vimalakirti. So in the Vimalakirti Sutra, the first key figure is, of course, Vimalakirti, the protagonist, because he's the Jinsu Tathagata. So Sakyamuni Buddha could only send Manjushri Bodhisattva to visit Vimalakirti so that they can be at the same level. Only Manjushri Bodhisattva. He's first and foremost in wisdom. So you undermine him. Look, I could pick up the registration forms so easily. He's the teacher of the 7 past Buddhas. And he's the Buddha of the race of honorable dragon kings. So next to Sakyamuni Buddha, the greatest one is Manjushri Bodhisattva. He's the true Dharma Prince. Nobody else could compare to him. Such a great Manjushri Bodhisattva, and the primary supplicants were few and far in between, just very few. So that showed that people have no wisdom. Look at the Vimalakirti Sutra. The 2 protagonists, the main characters, were Vimalakirti and Manjushri. And the lotuses that were manifested by Vimalakirti from the Hiking Kuan Yin Sutra. The Pure Light Secret Buddha, Dharma Treasure Buddha, and then Tranquil King Buddha with large one divine speed. Smile Light King Buddha announced by Buddha. Vimalakirti borrowed many Dharma thrones from the Sumeri Light King Buddha announced by Buddha and placed them inside his room. All the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas could rise to the Dharma throne, but not the Buddha's disciples. They could not climb to the throne, to the Dharma throne. What did Vimalakirti say? You need to be mindful of who? Whom? I just expounded it not long ago. And you forgot. So if you think of that person or that being, then you can rise to the Dharma throne. You can get on the Dharma throne.
10大弟子没有一个能够上法座。
And all the 10 great disciples, none of them could get on the Dharma
这
throne.
些大阿罗汉都没有办法上法座。
So the great arhats could not get on the Dharma throne,
刚
could
讲
not rise to the
了
Dharma
结
throne.
经，你们就全部都忘光。
I just finished the exposition on Vimalakirti Sutta and now you have forgotten it all.
他是男主角哎，
He's the male protagonist,
所以
Manjushri.
里面唯一可以跟维摩诘两个
He's
人
the only one that can be at the same level or at par with Vimalakirti in the Vimalakirti Sutra.
大劫要划
When
那个
Mahakasyapa,
在夏天的时候啊，大家闭关的时候，
during the summer retreat,
还会见外客。
then when everybody was in retreat and Manjushri was still accepting visitors, violating the rules.
要划文
And
殊师利
Mahakasyapa was the superintendent and he wanted to punish Manjushri Bodhisattva.
维摩诘指示他们，就是
Vimalakirti
意念
instructed the 10 great disciples,
灯王如来，
so
并且向
please be mindful and think of the Sumeru-like King Buddha announced by Buddha and pray to him, and then you can rise to the Dharma throne because the Dharma thrones were provided by this
你
Buddha.
们全部都忘光，
So you be mindful of
要
him
拿手机来
and join your palms and pray to him. Then you can rise to the Dharma throne. And you have forgotten it, and you had to show it, you had to check on the internet. Then I should just stop giving Dharma teaching. Let's just have a nap
这才讲
instead.
过哎
I just finished
就
it.
叫你意念悉弥灯王，
So you are instructed
他那边
to be mindful of the Sumeru-like King
他
Buddha
进，你们就可以上这个法座。
because all the Dharma thrones came from this Buddha. And then when you pay homage to that Buddha and be mindful of him, then you can rise to the Dharma
悉弥
throne.
灯王佛就在里面。
See, Haikin Kuan Yin Sutra is very important. This Sumeru-like King Buddha is in that sutra as well.
文殊师利菩萨虽然是八大菩萨之一啊，
Manjushri Bodhisattva, although he's one of the 8 great bodhisattvas, and Mahakasyapa wanted to punish him, and Sakyamuni Buddha told him, look up to the sky.
国出现，全部出现。
All the
每个
Buddha
国都
lands,
有
Buddha verses appeared, and in each of the Buddha verse there is a Manjushri
释迦牟尼
Bodhisattva.
问他，
So Sakyamuni Buddha asked him, which Manjushri would you like to punish?
每一个
And he takes a look,
10万亿佛国全部都有文殊师利菩萨，
and in the
包括沙陀
millions and trillions of the Buddha verses, in each of them,
我问他，
there
你要划哪一
are Manjushri Bodhisattva.
没得划，
And also in the Sahawal, so Sakyamuni Buddha asked Mahakasyapa, which one would you punish? You cannot, because he can manifest countless of him.
觉下安居啊，是有一条戒律，不准会见外客。
So during the summer retreat, there was a rule that you should not accept any visitors and you should not meet any visitors. But Manjushri Bodhisattva did.
释迦牟尼佛
Mahakasyapa was the superintendent.
看天上，
So Sakyamuni Buddha asked him,
无数
look at the sky. And in the sky, countless Manjushri
文殊师利
appeared. So which one was the real one?
这么伟大的
Such a great, great, supreme Manjushri Bodhisattva.
宗喀巴遇到疑难，不要问他的。
When Guru Tsongkhapa encountered difficulties, would consult him.
一有疑难问题就问文殊师利。
Guru Tsongkhapa, every time encountered difficult problems or questions, would ask Manjushri Bodhisattva.
文殊师利帮他解决。
And all of his difficult issues or problems were solved by Manjushri Bodhisattva. So such an incredible wisdom. Only he can use his sword to cut off all afflictions. Only Manjushri Bodhisattva. So you use the wisdom of Manjushri Bodhisattva to win over all the afflictions and desires of your 6 sense faculties or 6 roots. Only he can do it. Yamantaka Heruka is Manjushri Bodhisattva entering into the body of Yama King and transform into Yamantaka Heruka, Vajra deity. So the mudra of Yamantaka and Manjushri are the same. According to the Lotus division, there is Amitabha Buddha, and then Manjushri, and then Yamantaka. In the Lotus division. But the Buddha Mother in white, and then Hayagriva, that belongs to the Lotus division too. Amitabha Buddha, the white robe Kuan Yin, Avalokitesvara, and then Hayagriva. Manjushri is extremely supreme and amazing. And if you read his introduction, you would know. So in Mahayana, the one with the foremost wisdom is Manjushri, and in Hinayana is Sariputra. And Sariputra was reprimanded by Vimalakirti. Only Manjushri could be at the equal footing with Vimalakirti. So that's why there is the saying, the Manjushri shout with and Vimalakirti's silence. That's why there is such a phrase, and the two of them are on equal footing. Prior to the Dharma teaching, let me share 2 things with you. The first one, last night at the Seattle Lijang Temple, everybody was practicing. About a third into it, I entered Samadhi. The past disappeared, the present disappeared, and the future disappeared. So
过去没有，现在没有，
the past is gone, the present is gone, and the future is gone.
直到他喊说回向，
Until they shouted merit dedication, and then I realized I was on the Dharma throne.
才惊醒过来啊！我是在法座上，
Then I was
我想
awakened,
今天是修什么？
and then I was thinking,
我看看衣服，
what is the practice today? Padma Kumara, I look at
回向。
my clothes,
我的回向啊，
and
七脉明点的回向，
and my merit dedication is about the chi channels and light
你
drops.
想不出要回向什么，
And that's the fifth
七
instructions,
脉明点，
because I could not think of other things at the spur of the moment, that the chi should flow smoothly.
气呀、要全身能够循环，脉呀、
It should be able to circulate all over the body, and the channels should be open and free from blockages, and the light drops should be luminous. And then the the child light merges with the mother light,
百川回
entering into the ocean of light, like all the rivers and streams returning to the
讲
ocean.
口诀，
So that's fifth instruction in the merit dedication.
过去没有了，现在没有，未来没有，在什么天？
So the past, present, and future disappear. So
在
which
阿那含，
heaven is that? That's the heaven of Anagami,
在无想天呢，
the heaven of no thought,
五福还天当中的无想天。
of the five heavens of non-returns. And then you called me back. Otherwise, I was in meditation. I did not fall
这样
asleep.
坐着，我没有睡着。
You think I was sitting like
昨
that?
天有没有？
Did I drowse? No.
昨天没有打瞌睡，我坐得很正啊。
I sat upright.
因为
I
不知道
did not fall asleep.
直到
I
讲回向，
didn't realize it until they called me with the word merit dedication.
白色的知道是莲花红。
When I looked, I was wearing white, and I knew that's Padma Kumara. And then immediately I dedicated the merit.
那个就是三摩地
That was samadhi,
之间，
in between sleep and wakefulness.
没有过去，没有现在，没有未来。
There was no past, present, or future, none of those.
第二件事，
The second thing,
那个莲叶上师，你把那张照片放在那个
Master Lien
大
Yen,
家看，
please place that photo for everybody to see.
不及呀、扎基拉姆的1/10呀、
But that photo is only about 10% of the real Tatilamu. Let's show it to everyone.
只要扎基拉姆一出现，
As soon as Tatilamu appears,
天底下没有女人，
there are no women on earth.
我给你看一张照片，那个
Let me show you a photo.
还不算是
But even that photo is not
是完美，
it's not beautiful, it's not perfect. It's not a perfect depiction of Jatilamu. The perfect one is
她
Jatilamu.
的美丽呀、是从那个
Her
拖
beauty
来的，
is stolen from the Azura realm,
100%的，
100%. But this photo is about
40%到60%吧。
40 to
这个
60.
照片只有40%到60%。
This photo.
拿照片来比，
You cannot compare the photo with the real
放
one.
得出来吗？放不
Can you show? If you cannot, that's
放
fine.
得出来，让男生变成猪哥。
Let's show it so all the men are interested.
能放出来吗？
Can you show it?
给你们看一张照片。
Just want to show you that photo.
故事
And then I'll tell you a story. 旁边又盖住了，就这么大吗？ That's as big as you can.
看到没有？
Can you see clearly? 那个脸不像， The face is not the same.
脸不像扎基拉姆。
That's not the face of Dajilamu. Dajilamu is much more beautiful, and also the figure, the body,
比这一张还要漂亮。
is even more beautiful than this.
如果打分数，这一张是
If I give a score, this photo is about 40 to 60,
扎基拉姆比这个漂亮。
and Dajilamu is much more beautiful than this photo.
好，这个可以收起来，
Okay,
看着眼睛掉下来。
otherwise everyone becomes lusty. Or your eyes drop to the floor.
扎基拉姆比这个漂亮。
So Dajilamu is even more beautiful than this.
我从这个晚上
From the night,
2点开始，一直到
about
早
2
上
a.m. until
8点5
the morning, 8:40 in the morning, I woke up.
跟他相处了6个小时，
So I was with her for 6 hours
60分，
and 40
觉
minutes.
得不够。
And I thought that was not enough.
8点40分的时候，
So at 8:40,
进入梦中，
I entered into sleep again,
50分钟，
and then
50分钟才起。
together with her until 9:30 a.m. And we chatted for the whole night
来一个晚上，
with Dajilamu.
它显现出来的比这个照片的还要
And how she appeared was much more beautiful than this photo.
40分到60分之间而已。
100, a score of 100, and the photo is only 40 to 60.
所以你说天下还有女人吗？
So, are there women?
不要有。
Are there women on earth? No more. That's why when I walk out, you don't need anybody accompany me.
10分20分，那有什么意思？
And then if you place 2 ladies next to me and they're just 10, a score of 10 out of 100, well, I might as well just walk by myself. And let alone, moreover, like 连一 and 连七, oh, that's even.
你还讲说乌克兰的女生很漂亮，
They say that
乌克兰
Ukraine
大学读书，
women are beautiful. He went to college in Ukraine,
乌克兰的女生是很漂亮，对不对？
and Ukraine women are very beautiful, right?
看，
Right.
你讲了，乌克兰的女生是很漂亮，
So Lin Yi said that Ukrainian women are beautiful. So all the men is just about on the floor
是
that.
他讲说女生啊，年轻的时候是
But he said that they were beautiful when they're young, but after marriage, they eat and drink as they like and became very heavy. No, not beautiful anymore. So they
扎
changed.
基拉姆她不变的，
But Tatilamu doesn't change.
她 永远就是这么漂亮。
She's always that beautiful.
你说我不努力怎么行？
So how can I not work hard?
我拼命吃维他命 C 呀、
So I keep taking vitamin E
变得漂亮一点。
so that my skin would become better, as good looking as her skin.
对呀、他跟我讲一个晚上。
She's chatting with me for all night. And she kept talking from beginning to end,
但是这个
telling me stories.
讲，
But I cannot tell you
他跟我讲一个
about her story. So she talked to me for the whole night.
8点40分起床，我觉得还不
So when I got up at 8:40, I found it not enough, so I entered into dream again
又谈了。
together with her and talked for another 50
到了
minutes.
9点半我才起来。
And then I got up at 9:30 and I told them
我跟扎基拉姆讲了一个晚上的话。
that I had a dialogue with Chachilamu for the whole night, right?
那个晚上
Did I tell you? Yes. So I chatted with her for the whole night.
所以一切我看过他以后啊，这世界上
So after seeing her, there are no women on earth in the world, no more ladies in the world.
讲一句话，没有女生了。
It's just a simple statement.
上是这样子的，
Especially someone like Master Lian Tzu.
她根本不是女生啊，她是
She's not a woman, she's a man.
莲池上师啊。
Master Lian Tzu, when passing through the Japanese custom,
身体的
the man officer was touching her body, and she was standing and letting him touch her. And then when he touched that part
刚刚摸错了，
and realized, oops,
旁边的所有的女的那个检查过海
and
关，
then the female custom officers
笑那个男的，
next to
不
them
清楚他是男的还是
laugh at him because it wasn't clear that was a man or woman, and yet you just touch everywhere, right?
对我也知道啊，
I couldn't hear.
大家排队进来啊，女的有
We were on the line, we were queuing up, and the women were touched by the female officers and the men were touched by the male officers, but she was touched by the male officer.
那是什么？那是写了《葵花宝典》的。
So, it's like in the movie or novel. And you dare to say that?
莲池上师啊，进女生厕所都被赶出来。
When Master Lian Tzu entered the woman's bathroom, she was chased out.
你一定是写了辟邪剑法。
So you must have learned some kind of ritual.
好，今天主题啊，不然5点。
Okay, now let's get to the main topic. It's already after 5.
你问我答。
Q&A.
2026年5月17号，他问的。
A question from...
OK， 不要念出他的名字。
Please do not say where the question is from.
以下的问题要问的。
There are several questions.
他说，弟子的丈夫近期因为
My husband recently passed away because of cancer, and very young, just 45 years old, and I keep missing him. And when he was sick, I felt he suffered greatly from the illness, and he was very strong until the end of his life, never giving up. So I would like to ask Master, so everything that we experience in our life, is that predestined before we were born? Is it difficult to change? Because I found that everything that happened to him is getting him closer and closer to death. And he was not very severe. But then due to the suggestion of the doctors, and then he was infected by minor viruses. And then, as if step by step, he was drawn toward his death. So how should I help him? Should I pray chanted sutras, dedicated merit, pray for Guru's blessing, and help him take refuge, and register him as the supplicants for the homas, and give him foods? Nothing work. Is it true that heaven once a person die, all of our efforts are in vain? Everything I did for him could not reverse his life. The day he passed away happened to be on the 19th day of the 9th month, Kuan Yin's Enlightenment Day. Could that be due to what I did? The Kuan Yin Bodhisattva responded and came to guide him. And another question, in the Bardo intermediate state after death, does a person know their own past destiny? Do they know what karma they did so they died? He suffered so much from illness in this life. Can that repay the karmic debts from previous lives? So in the next life he can be a good person again, with a longer lifespan and free from the suffering of illnesses. Please advise and answer these questions for me with deep gratitude to the Guru. This is how I feel myself up till now. I have this feeling. Before birth, you already know about death. Why is your life or destiny is as such? Sakyamuni Buddha said that's due to karma. So karma from past lives, like spoken in the Surangama Sutra, so all the destinies that you carry from past lives determine your fate and destiny, including which country you were born and grow, and how you look, your face, what kind of illness you will get, how will you die in the future, which family you were born into. From beginning to end is due to your own karma. It's created by yourself. So I cannot blame. Recently, there is one thing. A disciple's father passed away. They dreamed that father went to the animal realm. So they wrote a letter and asked me to Bardo deliver, and I did the Bardo deliverance. I knew the situation. I knew that he would go to the animal realm. Why? Because the Supreme Golden Mother, with innumerable hands and eyes, told me that in his past lives of this person, he would be reincarnated in the animal realm. But due to your bardo deliverance, as soon as he's born into the animal realm, in very short time, he would be reincarnated again. He would die. The animal will die really soon and be reincarnated again and became a bardo state. And only then he would be able to return to the Sukhavati, the Western Pure Land. So I told them the information that your father would have to go through the animal realm first, but due to Grandmaster's bardo deliverance, he would be able to shorten his life as an animal. Say he was supposed to be 10 years, then it may only take 6 months or a year. He would return to the bardo state, and then Grandmaster would bardo deliver him again to go to the Pure Land. So 2 stages. He requires 2 stages. Simply said, this could be an answer for you.
Like 未知生就知死.
So, before your birth, you already know about your death, how you would die. So before your birth, you already know about your death. So that's due to the power of karma. It's all due to past lives, destinies, and karma. So knowing that, you should practice Buddhism as soon as possible. This question, no matter how much I help him, chanted sutras, dedicated merit, prayed for Grandmaster's blessing, prayed for other masters' blessing, help him take refuge, registered as a merit holder for Grandmaster's homas, and give him a fu or talisman, none of those worked. Up till now, the malignant cancer had no medicine to cure. Generally speaking, it's very rare to recover from it. But there are also some cases that people can overcome malignant cancer. As for myself, I cannot complain to anyone, not heaven or earth. I've been practicing for so long. I encountered Golden Mother at 26. And I never had any major ailments until I was 80. In American calendar, I'm 80. But Taiwanese, I am 82. Although I have attained the fruition in the non-leaking body practice, and I felt that I have attained non-leakage, I could retract it completely and never leak anything. When I did CT scan, the nurses, when they saw my birth date and look at me, you're 80? You don't look it at all. They could not tell. Most 80 years old would walk like this, entering to get CT scan, and you walk upright, and then check that you're 80 and you had no wrinkles on your face. It's male and female nurses told me, I am willing to be 80 like you. I hope that when I'm 80, I would be like you, like this. And I said, oh, never did I think that someone would praise a sick patient like this. And then the anesthesiast, you're 80? You don't look it at all. And I said, how come? Your whole body doesn't look 80. So what do you think how old I am? And they said, at most 60. And I said, oh, not bad. The elixir pill works. Angel's elixir. Angel said that by taking her elixir, invisible elixir, you will go back 30 years. So I'm 50 now. If I take a few more, then I become a baby, a newborn baby. But let me tell you, it is karma. Even after I practiced like this, starting at 26, following Golden Mother until 80, I still had to go into the hospital. I had no choice. I had to be operated on. I wrote a book about it. Half about the sickness in the hospital, and then my recovery after getting out from the hospital. Almost the whole book. After it's published and you read it, and you would know. So all the same, I had to suffer illness and operation. So I give you this example. I have practiced for so long, and I have cured so many people that their tumors and cancers disappeared. But how come my own did not disappear? I told them, the deities, why don't you show me a miracle? But none. And I had to be operated twice because the first one failed and continued to bleed and only resolved after the second operation. And I had to pay twice the amount, and 230,000 US dollars. US. When I leave the hospital, I told the surgeon, and they said sorry, and I said,
thank you.
I will not sue her because of that, because her first operation failed. But she did her best. And she said it was 1 out of 200. So how could I be so unfortunate? Because there would be 1 in 200 and happen on me. 1 failure in 200 and happened on me. And she said she's been operating for 30 years, and only 1 in 200 people would have to be operated twice, like me.
医生，医生，
So the English name sounds like Eason, Dr. Eason,
医生，
Eaton,
开刀医生，
Dr. Eaton. So it's a he,
他人很好，
a kind person.
我100%，
Although
倒霉，
I was so unfortunate to be the one in
命
200,
中注定了，
but I still
别人
thank
的最
him.
好，我的
But that's predestined.
别人的瘤会
Other
消失掉
people
我的瘤会
could
消失掉
recover and heal
病中也跟姚
and
明
have their tumors and growth disappear, but not mine.
我跟他求，
I prayed
别
to
人的
Golden
瘤
Mother
会
too.
消失掉，为什么我的瘤不
How
消失掉？
come other tumors or tumors of other
我
people
的瘤消失掉吧？
could disappear, but how come mine could not? Why don't you show me a miracle and
他就一下子就跑了。
eliminate it? But she just ignored me and went away.
那我看
Amitabha Buddha appeared to show me.
你来接引我，
And I said, oh, it's time. Are you coming to guide me, to pick me up, guide me to the Pure
这
Land?
样受佛，
And he said, no, I'm the Buddha of infinite life. Let me give you a little bit of lifespan so you can continue to
这
live.
样
But isn't it all the same?
所以我那时候也有死的感觉呀、
So at that time, I felt like
完了
death.
出来，我有死的感觉。
After the first operation, I felt like that's
看到
dead. I felt I was dying.
都不见了，
So other than just a haze in my eyes,
全部不能动。
everything else disappeared. My arms, my legs, nothing. My body could not move at all. Just lay there. I was being rolled over. That's the feeling of
我
death.
死定了，
And I thought, oops, is this my death?
我也经历过。
So I have experienced it myself.
命中注定，
It is predestined in your life.
也不要怨天尤人，
So there's no need to complain or feel
宿命就是这样。
affected by it or complain or resent it. That's what karma and destiny are about.
有些经过我超度了，
Look at that disciple.
畜生道要再
After my Bardo deliverance, he still had to go through the animal realm and to live a
每
lifetime
一个人超度
and then
人活过啊，不是
pass and then die again and then to be delivered again. So it's not that everyone being Bardo delivered would be reborn in the Pure Land.
以后你才能够往生活果。
So only after eliminating all your karma from the past that you can be reborn in the Pure Land.
我们讲，我们来学
Now let's discuss the Surangama Sutra, not Vimalakirti Sutra. I have amnesia.
佛经跟我讲，
This morning, Fo Qing told
这个
me,
不可以吃，
you cannot take this medicine, otherwise you would lose my memory.
我还是要吃那种药。
Please don't suggest that to me.
我跟他讲，
Even if I lose my memory, it's fine.
我吃字也就算了，为什么？
You know why?
吃字总比死还好吧？
It's better to lose your memory than to lose your life.
也算是一种快乐啊，一种幸福啊。
If you don't know anything, that's also a kind of happiness.
吃字也是一种幸福哎，他什么都不知道啊，痛也没感觉，什么都没感觉。
So having a dementia is a good thing because you don't feel anything. You don't feel pain. You don't feel
所以是难的。
in any feeling or love because you can't recognize who's beautiful, who's ugly,
孩子家在哪里？
and you
给
don't
你送回来。
you don't even know where your home is, and then you just wear a sign where your home is, and then they will send you home.
我们讲一段吧，总算有讲就对了。
Okay, let's discuss a passage. At least we talk about it.
释迦牟尼佛跟阿难讲，
In the Surangama Sutra, Sakyamuni Buddha told Ananda,
口来问意，
your ears themselves hear. What concern is it of the body and mouth?
没有错，
So it's right that you hear with your ears.
没有错。何况身口，跟你的身体。
But what concern is it of the body and
我
mouth?
的嘴巴又来问我怀，
So why your mouth asks about the meaning?
会起来恭敬，
And why your body rises
五体投地，
and receive it with reverence, bowing with 4
关联的。
points on the ground?
虽然你耳朵，
Aren't they related?
你嘴巴问意，
So although the ears hear and the mouth ask,
身体也关联了。
so that's related and related to your body too, because you rises and pay homage.
就是关联的。
So they're all
因之
connected.
就是
Therefore, you should understand that it is neither one nor ultimately six,
中，也不是
nor six nor ultimately one.
也是非一非六啦，
So neither one nor six.
跟言一言六。
Your faculties are never fundamentally one nor fundamentally six.
六
Six roots.
其实意念是相通的，意念是通的，
The mind
是它的
connect
作用
with all of them, but their functions differ. So that's what it means here.
六根是相通的，
The six faculties are
作用
interconnected,
不同，
but their functions differ.
作用
Each has its own function.
也都
The eyes to see, the ears to hear, the tongue to taste,
鼻子是呼吸的，
the nose for breathing,
呼气的，
inhaling, exhaling, the body to touch, and the mind.
这其他五根都会到意念，然后
And the other five roots would connect with the mind, and then they all have their functions. That's what it means.
非一非六，不是一也不是六，
So the roots are neither one nor six.
有前辈讲一位是可以，讲一体就不可以。
Predecessor says that you can say they're of one taste, but they're not of one body.
一体的
You cannot say
一样，
the six faculties are a single whole body, because then their functions would all be the same, but
六
no.
根呐，
But it's okay to say they're of one taste, because all six roots
要明真心，
have
要
wondrous luminous true mind
六根是浮在
attached to
要
them,
明真心上面，
or the six faculties attached to the wondrous luminous true mind and created by the deluded thoughts.
今天时间晚了，
It's late, so the joke is also short.
怎么这样子讲呢？
Why did he say this?
我放不下他，
哎。
长回答，你放不下他，
Oh, Taoist master,
怀孕呢，
I cannot let her go. Oh, but she will. Oh, he.
我放下，
I cannot let him go, but he's going to
才比人，
impede your wealth. Well, okay, then I'll let him
那
go.
有时候才比人还重要。
So wealth is more important than the person, and that's the case often, because human life is nothing, really.
好啦，
Okay.
发护，
Phew.
发护。
Powerful.